Hey everybody, welcome back. Last episode, we basically railroaded the entire country. We have just a little bit left to do down there, but for the most part, almost the entire country has the production bonus of railroads now, which is absolutely awesome. We're about to get Big Ben up there, actually, and we got the Eiffel Tower going down there. We're really trying to get the infrastructure going. We're cleaning up a little bit, and for the first time in a long time, our country is not unhappy. We're actually growing at a stable rate. Now, that's going to be hard to keep up with. We have a lot of cities. It's going to be growing a lot. They're all puppeted, so I can't tell them to stop growing. So we're always going to have happiness issues that we're always going to be playing catch-up with. Especially if we get conquering again, which chances are we're going to. And we're not trading with Hiawatha anymore. He's denounced us, so he probably doesn't want to trade. No. Doesn't want to give us happiness because he knows that we'll just grow out of control. Our population's actually fallen behind a little bit, even more. Hiawatha's population has been growing like crazy. He must have had good happiness this entire time. But we're cleaning up from an attack up here, and we're starting to position our troops on the east coast for in case we fight someone like Hiawatha. I want to get prepared for that, because I think that is pretty much an inevitability. Just zooming in so that the railroads appear. Sorry if that makes you nauseous. Okay, we need to start repairing things. And get some production in every city, because every city needs a little bit of production. I'd actually like to buy some tiles, but I need to save up money for a factory in Busan. So we're at an awkward point now where we got all these workers because we needed to modernize the country. We need to modernize the infrastructure. Now we have a lot more than we need. So probably what we're gonna do is just go around and make a lot of trading posts. Because every puppeted city you have in this game will automatically have a gold focus. So if you have a lot of trading posts, you will make a lot of money. Keep in mind that those tiles of those trading posts, they count towards whatever bonuses you have towards money. You know, markets, banks, stock exchange. Those bonuses apply to the gold you get from tiles. So it's worth a lot more than 1 gold a tile or 2 gold if you have the economics research, which we do have. So it is worth more than it outwardly appears off a first impression. So it is actually better than it looks. So right now I'm just gonna go around and tell my guys to run all over the place and build trading posts like crazy. Have our money skyrocket and we use it for our infrastructure. And our military. Okay. So now things can really begin, Gandhi. Now things can really begin. Because we now get a discount on every purchase. We require a lot less gold to actually buy things, and in fact, at some point, we're likely going to want mercantilism. Gives us another 25% discount on top of the 15% we already have. That's awesome. It's going to require 2 social policies to do, and Mercenary Army is worthless to us, because the units it gives us, although they're pretty awesome at raiding and getting a lot of money for you, they're useless now. They're about as strong as pikemen. And I don't know if you noticed, but pikemen don't really cut it anymore. We also need to modernize our military, but that's a little bit of a lower priority. We're still first place for... Oh no, we're actually second place for soldiers. We're a close second place. So you know what? We should be a little bit more concerned, maybe. But we need to repair a lot of things, actually. They've completely wiped out all of our gold, which is frustrating. There's just so much to do with all of these workers. That's gonna really slow us down for a while. The Incas still like trading with me. We have that gold backup, which is important for the growth of our country. The railroad here is now done. However, the railroad on that one tile there isn't done, so neither of these cities are getting the bonus yet. Down here, though, I want a little bit of extra food because I think Busan has a lot of potential. So I'm gonna put it... Yeah, I've already got on production focus. Good. And we'll purchase the factory there. So it is now making much more production, which is exactly what we need. And we have Gao building a stable for no good reason. There we go, Monument. Should have built that forever ago. That's happiness and culture. Get the borders growing again. Jeez. Okay, we're making a lot of money per turn, which is really nice. And we're back into unhappiness again. I believe a trade route or a luxury goods trade actually finished. So he's still growing. Good. We have a circus about to finish. He's working stoneworks. That's good because that's some more production for the city as well as some happiness. This will be happiness. We have some banks going down. That's awesome. We have a stable. You really don't need a stable, but okay. More happiness over there. Okay. I'm pretty happy with all of this. I'd like to get those pearls, actually. Not that I probably would have anyone to trade it with. That would give me stuff I want. Like, yeah, that's a horrible deal. Horrible deal. Horrible deal. Man, I hope I have uranium in my country. In fact, atomic theory. Let's not have that one be too far off, because I wouldn't mind having some nukes. That'll put the fear of God into them. Okay, that's some more gold finished. We have that railroad finished. That this city has the production bonus now. It does, and so does this one. It does. Okay, every city we have now has the 25% production bonus of having railroads. So we've officially modernized travel in our country. Yeah, all that money I was making through selling off strategic resources is finished. That's fine. Okay. We can have a trade post up there. Unfortunately, we do not yet have the policy that gives us signs from trade posts, because that's also really nice. There, we got some extra gold there now, too. And get that farm back up and running, because we need the food in Babylon. It's starving incredibly slowly, but I'd really rather it just not be starving. You think I'm so weak a barbarian invasion would get me, really? I'm about to finish ballistics, buddy. You haven't caught up to me in technology. The average is well below me. We've killed an Indian spy. But I do agree with you that I need to modernize the army more. You are very upgraded. I want you up there with them. Same with you. Again, I'm spending money by not having them sit in cities. But I need the best of the best up there. Artillery is pretty important. Alright, we're losing a lot of money because of that. I forgive you. Even though I told you not to spy on me, I forgive you. Here we go. Good. They're working that tile. I had some city growth up there. That's cool. And we'll have another farm there again, because that's one I actually want to grow. Some very much needed culture. And in fact, it wouldn't hurt to get a bunch of museums and a bunch of artifacts, because we have so much land here to get artifacts from. We could really modernize through that. Modernize our culture, at least, through that. I actually don't remember what the next upgrade from artillery is. I'll check that in a second. Game's being finicky. There. Next upgrade is rocket artillery, which comes at rocketry, right. It's one of those eras I rarely have a war in. So rocketry can be the next priority after that, maybe. Oh no, biology, because we want the oil, and then we want the oil platforms. As well as stadiums, because that's more happiness, and then we can get rocketry on the way. But right now, do we already have flight? We do already have flight. I probably want to get some planes then, and some carriers wouldn't hurt either. That reminds me, I actually been meaning to get a boat for like the last hour of gameplay. And I haven't gotten around to it because I'm terrible at video games. We actually have a lot of units to upgrade there, and I'm a little bit concerned that I'm taking too long to do it. And our happiness is once again going down. We have the East India Company still working on that, damn. I'd really like a lot of things right now. There's so many things I need, but I kind of just want to buy a boat. Really? No good scouting boats we can buy right now, unfortunately. Okay. That's a shame. Wouldn't hurt to buy a workboat, honestly, but... yeah. Wait for it to do its thing. It's just, it requires a lot of production to do national wonders because I have so many cities. So how much is it to upgrade each one of these guys? Almost 300 per upgrade, and I need to upgrade them twice. Okay. So I need to get some serious money going. It's 550 to buy a cargo ship, and I kind of want to mass produce cargo ships. I think what I'll do is really pour my money into growing this city. I really want Busan to succeed. So one thing I'm actually concerned about here is ideological tendencies. I want to know, where is everyone else right now? I forgot, where do I check? It's here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not saying that any of them have ideologies yet. Are they really that behind? They're all industrial. I'm the only modern one, and I've been modern for a long time, and none of them have 3 factories? There's no way that's correct, is it? I'm seeing if anyone dislikes me for different ideology. What's this? Other civs that we like more than you have denounced you. No one else has an ideology. I wasn't aware. So I have no ideological pressure, but as soon, with the cultural pressure they might have on me, I'm concerned. Let's just look here. The Iroquois are, they are the culture leaders by far. I have no real influence over anyone, which is kind of to be expected. I've been really neglecting my culture. But what I'm worried about is the Songhai. Oh, their tourism's horrible. Never mind. Why'd I click Songhai? Iroquois is what I meant. Okay. They actually have a good little chunk on us, and I'm worried about that. They have 24 output. That's not as high as I thought. Songhai has none. Inca, India, Maya, Babylon. So you know what? I'm actually decently high up for tourism. It seems like people have just really neglected tourism this game so far. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I should probably be making more friends with city-states. I just finished that, so my tourism is, I believe, the highest in the game now. Which is awesome. That also got me happiness, which I really needed. And you should be my ally at all times. We are now happy again. Our growth rate has skyrocketed. Busan will get more population soon, and everything is right in the universe. Okay, we really need to stay happy with them. There's this declaration of protection. Yeah, and then India denounced Songhai. I don't know why, but they decided to, and I'm not going to argue with them over it. Okay, we need Rommel. Yeah, we need a general up there. And it wouldn't hurt to have the other general. You know what? Have the other general here, because if they're going to attack by water, they might also attack here. I doubt they would attack like, up here. Yeah, there's the ice there and everything. And I really doubt they would bother going all the way around to attack in here. So I think this is a good place for other general. I'm pretty happy with this. Gold is still a bit of a problem. Production here has actually gotten very good recently, which is good. East India Company just takes so long to do. I'd really like a windmill for even more production, because they definitely need it. You know what? There's something I should do. I should denounce the Songhai, because they're absolutely no threat to me. And that would actually make others like me a little bit more, because apparently people have an issue with the Songhai. So, Songhai, they backstabbed India. They denounced me. I've denounced them, so I can't re-denounce them yet. They're friends with the Iroquois, though. Okay. Well, I'm happy there's... Oh, and I just killed one of their spies. Okay. Hey, Songhai. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk to you about it. I'll forgive you if you talk to me because there's no way you can catch up, so spy on me all you want. I don't care. Research lab done in the capital. Good. Or no, that's not the capital. It's close to it. And a stock exchange is awful tempting. You know what? Archaeologists. I'm gonna have a COD start mass-producing archaeologists to catch our culture and tourism. I forgive you. You can spy on me all you want. I frankly do not care. You are not a threat to me. Declaration of friendship is expired with the Inca. I would like to renew that. I'm happy to accept. Okay. I was a little worried they wouldn't because there's so much public pressure to not ally with me. So I was actually a little bit concerned there that they were just gonna say, I'm not putting my hand in that fire, that is your public relations. Amphitheater, good. I'm happy some of my cities, God, some of my cities are building stupid shit like arsenals and whatnot. I don't know why they think that they need to protect themselves. Like, why would this build a castle? It's in no danger. It's in the center of the country. I'd really rather be building other things, and I would gladly annex it and tell it to do something else manually. But then I would require more culture to get policies, and I really need tenants and policies, because I've fallen so behind on it. So, I gotta deal with whatever they want. It's one nice thing about playing as Rome, actually. One reason why Rome is one of my favorite teams to play as in Civ is they're so fun in every Civ game, but in this one, their bonus is... Let me leave the city because it's loud. One bonus of Rome is that any city has a 25% production bonus towards building any building that already exists in the capital of Rome. That is awesome for a puppet empire, because you don't get to choose what they build, but if you just build everything you can in Rome, so you have a 25% production bonus to everything, then they build through all the useless crap faster. I mean, they build through everything faster. It is so good for running a wide empire and getting all your city infrastructure built as fast as possible. Rome is incredibly fun, and from what I've seen in Civ 6, they look like they're just as fun in that. An opera house wouldn't be a bad idea, because I really do want to get the culture going. A hydro plant is awesome. And for us, that would get us some serious production up along here. Hydro plant is 1 aluminium, and we only have 3, though. We don't have recycling plants yet. You know what? That's gonna have to wait. Opera house. I hope none of my cities out here are building, are gonna start building, why have I just forgotten the name hydro plants? Because I can't afford to lose that kind of aluminium right now. We only have the 1 aluminium mine. Ivory, cocoa, silk. Yeah. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Okay, they've switched to a stock exchange now that they finished the castle. That's good. I'm happy with the stock exchange. That's money. Bank, that's awesome. That's awesome. You're wasting your time on an arsenal. Oh god, another castle. Most of the cities are building things that I am happy with. I'd really like a windmill at some point. And I actually have quite a bit of happiness. Next turn I'm going to have a great artist, which I'm actually probably going to... I think I'm actually able to spend it now. I should have opened my borders with him, because I just remembered I have way better tourism than he does. Usually I'm just used to not opening my borders because I'm worried about tourism. Alright, create a great work. You know, I shouldn't have skipped through that art because it totally looked like it said Fields of Snarfs, and that's hilarious to me. Like Snarf from He-Man. What was that actually? Field of Sheriffs. Okay. Not as cool as Field of Snarfs. Okay, so this wants... I should have done this a while ago. This wants different eras and different civilizations. Okay, we have one from India. It's medieval from India. You've got Renaissance, but it's also from India. God damn, seriously? Medieval, medieval, medieval. Okay, so I can't fill that one right now. The other bonus one I have here is both from same era and either from city civilization or both from other than city civilization. Well, all I have is my own art right now. So I can get a 1 bonus, which is really meager. These bonuses, by the way, are just to the tourism. I don't believe it applies to the culture. No. Yes, yes, it actually does. I wasn't aware all of these years of playing this video game. Alright, we really do need more museums though, but you need an opera house before you can make a museum for whatever reason, which is annoying. I just realized forever ago I got a musician's guild and haven't been using it because I'm a goddamned moron. Okay, I actually lose a turn doing that because the city is worth so much science. It's a shame because I really am in an awkward position here. I think I actually want to just start taking out of production and going straight into the culture because I really do want great musicians. And honestly, our production here is so good already. Oh, the city noises are obnoxious. Okay, I'd love to work more of these slots, but I just can't get away with it. It doesn't have the food, and I can't afford to take away from these slots, which is why I've been just using, I have been using research academies when I should be, is just, why build more if I basically can't use them? I could put them in other cities, but I don't feel like I'd get enough out of it to warrant it. Okay, we have an archaeologist done, so let's get to work. Do we actually have enough room right now? We do. Good. I want to make sure we have room for the artifacts that we find at all times, because it sucks having to give up an artifact that's finished and just make it like a tile improvement. Because those are rarely worth it. Okay, I'm less and less interested with having this trade right every day. What I'm gonna do, move it to Turfin and send it to Busan. Because Busan, I really want to pile the production into Busan right now. It's almost done, East India Company, which is getting less and less valuable every day just because people are probably less and less inclined to trade with me, even with the financial incentive that East India Company gives them. Come on, race alphabetical. Busan. There we go. Banning furs, embargo Songhai. Well, I don't care if you embargo Songhai. I do care about furs. I'm voting against that. Maya just keeps proposing things where he's just trying to get rid of my luxuries. He's a real dickhead. Good, finally, a monument being built up there. There's more easy happiness and culture. I need that. Those are valuable to me. Fails, fails. City becomes religious. And some plotting going on. Hiawatha has been plotting against people forever. I know Hiawatha loves spies. He's probably not going to attack. He's not much of a warmonger, but man, does he love spies. Well, our money's actually pretty solid right now. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we have a lot of trading posts going up very quickly. Museum. And you are working on cargo ships now, which is super awesome. I would like a windmill. It gives me production, but mostly just towards buildings. It gives me 2 production, which will stack with my bonuses. I think a harbor is pretty valuable right about now. So is a bank. So is a zoo. That would make my people happy. I'm going to take a harbor because I'm about to get all these trade ships, and also more incentive for people to connect with me because it's more gold associated with the trade route to Busan. So even more bonuses. And it lets me be a little pickier with the cities I send my traitors to because I'll have more options. Okay, well, this is plan against Pakal! Hey guys, all these people I'm sharing the intrigue with, when are you ever gonna do something about that guy? When are you ever gonna attack that guy, you know? I should have done the cattle there. Okay, we have another policy here. Let's get a tenant, and we should have done this one forever ago. That's tempting. I won't lie. However, you see, start with an extra 3 population. See, that sounds great, but what room is there to make more cities? Factories increase the science output of a city by 25%, and factories build in half the usual time. Workers' facilities is a solid technology. Okay, ooh, I hate hunting for dig sites. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay, well, this is planning against Gandhi! Good lord! I'm actually wondering if my cultural pressure of my tourism is gonna start making people flip to order or choose order. Like, I really have been neglecting my culture for a lot of this game, and yet it seems like everyone else has too. Okay, land ships, armored units, they're awesome. Destroyers, kick ass. Exchange route, range of land trade routes, I don't really care about. And we're about to have our first cargo ship of the entire game. Let's actually purchase a workboat just to get it there fast. Thank you. Yes. Great work of Korean art. And we can see here, we have, here it is, some ancient Korean beads. We need more museums, though. And that's the annoying thing, again, about puppeted empire. Can't just tell them to make museums. Broadcast towers. I can finally get around to making broadcast towers. You know what? I really need a broadcast tower here after that museum is done, because the culture output I could get out of that is great. Happiness is still an issue, of course, because every time I become happy, I immediately grow into unhappiness again. And with how many episodes this is coming out to be, I might need to do more than one of these episodes a day. It's crazy. Having fun, though. This is the most fun I've had with a match of Civ in a while, actually. Yeah, I could send stuff to my own cities. Oh, right, I forgot this one's coastal, actually. That's a good city. I want to make some money. And for whatever reason, the most I can make is Dissolve. They'll get a lot of science for it, but I do not care. I do not even remotely care. Speaking of not caring, I don't really need extra pearls. Should have done that forever ago. I'm an idiot for not doing that. But I'd rather the fish to get boost and growing faster. Yeah. Amphitheater. Oh, it's gonna need that at some point. An aqueduct actually wouldn't hurt. Getting an aqueduct in Busan. Because it could use the growth. May purchase with faith. What may I purchase? Not a great engineer, which is what I want. And luckily we're making cargo ships pretty quickly. Let's just reanalyze my city tiles here. I don't think I want this one anymore. I'd rather the food. Actually, how many turns am I saving on that? 1? There we go. God, I've got so many workers. This is incredible. It feels good getting these tiles up so quickly. I really wish I had the pyramids. I wouldn't need this many if I had the pyramids. I'm paying a lot of money on a worker cost, to be honest. Can I get the financial breakdown on units? I wish I could. You want 9 units which do not require maintenance. Expenses from diplomacy. I wish I could get the breakdown on how much each unit is costing me. That would be interesting to me. I don't believe I can get that, unfortunately. City breakdown. Yeah. Okay, we really need to scout the seas, which is something we've been meaning to do forever, but have never really gotten an opportunity because we always need the money for something else. Where do we have more spots? Ah, there's one. Gotta get that before someone else does. There are a few of them that are on contested borders that I really want to snatch up. They got a lot of great engineers going. They must be spending their faith on them. Okay, so we actually don't have many trade opportunities here, just because things are so far away and we haven't found many coastal cities. This would make us decent money, but it'd be giving them a lot of science. But they're our allies, so I'm not too concerned. We could also trade with city-states. But that's less money. You know, it's only one less money to go to Jerusalem. Let's do it. Okay, our money's really going up now. I kind of just want like a frigate or something. Movement 5, movement 6, that's tempting. That's really tempting, actually. Having a movement 6 one, because anything to get that scouting done faster. You know what, I think a frigate will be enough. I'd rather spend less money right now. And we got another population, which we very much needed. Where did it automatically go? Oh, into factory. I didn't realize we had 2 into a factory. No wonder the production here is so good. They've been pouring it into a factory. You know what? I'm kind of cool with that. Buy a frigate and queue up a bank. Actually, I might end up purchasing the bank by the time I'm able to. So queue up a university. Because the population there is not bad. So how are we doing on the demographics? Population is still about 5 million below. That's a shame. Crop yield is below. Manufactured goods is still incredible. Our GNP is incredible. Land, he's got quite a bit more than me. Soldiers, he basically the same. Approval, I'm not the end of the pack anymore. And literacy is still awesome. We've gone back into a very peaceful game all of a sudden. I'm actually a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to win through military at this rate. Maybe I should have upgraded my military and attacked sooner than this. It's hard to say. It's just I don't have a good place to attack from the water. I kind of want to land on their continent first, then declare war instead of attacking a coastal city like I normally do. Like normally I build up a navy, attack some coastal cities. I love having a navy in this game. Navies are often so neglected by Civ players. Navies in Civilization 5 are very powerful, especially because the AI does not know how to build a good navy. Okay, so I'm going to manually control this frigate. I didn't realize they had a place there, Cayuga Castle. Yeah, Cayuga, that's a place over by where I live. I grew up near Cayuga. My frigates can go in deep water, right? Yeah, it's letting me do that. Okay, just making sure. I grew up by Cayuga. Oh, Iroquois, you're the closest thing that the game has to Canada. We're about to finish that museum. Good, we need that finished. Because we have a lot of archaeologists out there. Okay, we have another dig site right there that we need to do. No longer ally of Genoa. Let's fix that. Wow, the unhappiness. Ideology adopted. Autocracy. Is that why I just became very unhappy? Public opinion, desire for new. Yep. Okay, it's a good thing I'm overhauling my culture output. Because my god, do I need to. This is, that was bad. That sudden dip. Need more money so I can take care of this. Money is really how I'm keeping things afloat right now. Borders grew to another tile I don't care about. Am I sure that is upgraded? I'm not sure. That is Monaco. Oh man, okay. Money is doing great. Archaeologists, so we have a dig site there, but do we have any more just outside our borders that we want to grab? We've got one right there, so that's contested. I want to get the ones outside my borders first, because I don't open borders for anyone. I want to get that one too, because anyone can walk in there. Okay. So my top priority one right now... My top priority one right now is this. Is there someone already on it? You son of a bitch, I think someone's already on it. I have no one to run over there and check. Great General, I'm gonna have you check. Oh, it's a Songhai worker. Why is he there? It's not even an archaeologist. You would get to there? Okay. What a weird decision. Oh, there is no finished quarry there. I'm an idiot. Wait, there's no finished quarry there either. Okay, archaeologist done, and then I need one for there and one for over there. Okay, that's all of that I immediately need. So we'll queue up 2 more. I could get it done faster by having other cities build it as well, but I need infrastructure too badly. More plotting going on. Sneak attack for Pachacuti. It better not be against me. It better not backstab me. I can't tell if he's got military on my border, but I'm concerned. Oh, and we have one down there. I didn't even notice that one, but it's in my border, so I can wait for that one. I've got one over there. See, there really needs to be like an overlay or something for this, because I have a really hard time finding those. And it's really something that you shouldn't have to hunt for. There's no difficulty. It's just look hard enough. So, yeah, it seems dumb. Did I just tell him to go to a tile I don't own? I'm an idiot. Okay, we have more zoos going up, which is nice. Sorry, man, I can't open my borders. I can't afford to have this negative public opinion. Ugh. Bunch of stuff I was giving to Pachacutians. You wanna do that trade again, though? Hey, Coco! Yeah, thank you! I appreciate you. That's some happiness I needed. Okay, things are actually going pretty well here. Snatching up a lot of good spots. We've got our research facilities finishing. We've got broadcast towers on the way, a lot of museums. This is pretty good. I'm happy with this, actually. Everyone loves the King Day. Oh. How did... I have a bowman automated? I wasn't even aware. Okay. How was I not aware of that? I guess I'll get it next turn. Okay. I didn't know I had anyone scouting, other than the one I'm doing manually. God, my scouting is really abysmal. I've been doing a terrible job. There. A lot of the time is just spent telling people to go, whoa, I went way overtime just now. Like 10 minutes overtime. Alright, let me just do that for the sake of my own sanity, and nothing. Okay, we'll finish this turn. There we go. On the next episode, I don't know. I really don't know. We might have to switch into a peaceful victory type, because I'm getting concerned. We're really ahead of them in technology, if we upgrade. Because they got, like, riflemen and stuff. We could upgrade. Once we have the money, we can just start upgrading all of our dudes. We can have modern infantry now. We could have had modern infantry a long time ago. Maybe I should be influencing on that more, but I'm so worried about the happiness. Like, you know, there'd be so much unhappiness back home. I don't know. I'm gonna have to scout them to really make a decision. Until next time, have a nice day.